Hello everybody and welcome to the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little preview of the base, but before we get started with the base tour, I would like to say thanks for the support on my previous video and all the base requests. I'm gonna get those requests done as soon as possible, and once I'm done with those, I will start taking more requests. Hope you guys enjoy the vid. Alright, so starting the base tour, first we have a simple external with a window. I'll show you guys the cost in a little bit. And right here, you actually have a disconnectable, pretty simple to use, most of you guys should know how to use them. And then disconnect all three on three sides, and then you just place the TCs. Coming into our front gatehouse, we have Petricos featuring into our funner. Looking up, we have a turret that does guard your funnel. If I'm right here, it will shoot me. Now coming this way, you have a large furnace or a furnace wall. Coming into a little, I don't know what to really call this, a breach peak area, I guess. You can have kits in there, extra loot. Now this is a Petrico peak that will be opened up right once that furnace wall is destroyed. Here you got your peaks and everything. Petrico peak looking out, breach peaks, and more breach peaks. And this base is three-way symmetrical, so it is very nice. Now, coming into the front door of our base, we are going to be met with a furnace jump up. You have a turret. This is kind of your open core area. It's pretty chill. Go to that, barrel, loot, more loot. You have a lot of loot storage on this base, a vending machine to flex loot. Now, coming upstairs, you'll be met with your bedrooms. So this is also the shooting floor with your bedrooms. So exiting out, we have very separated shooting floors, each area with each door. A lot of people don't like that, but it is nice. Here you have nice peaks looking out, and downward peaks looking back in front. Petrico or pixel peak. Now this is just on all three sides. Now coming up to the roof, you're going to be met with a little bedroom up here. You could view, look back, see where people are. Now coming out onto your roof, here you have a nice peak. I don't think I've ever seen this on a base. It's one of my favorite peaks. Can't get shot right there, so you could look out here. It's pretty much a very nice compound peak that a lot of people would not expect. Got turrets covering, 3 windmills, and then another cool peak right here is this downward peak. And then you also got a long range right there. You also have this. Yeah, that is pretty much the roof. Oh, before I forget, you actually have bunkers on this roof on all three sides. 1, 2, 3. Here you could have 2 loot barrels. A lot of people would not expect this. It's pretty hidden. It works by stability pretty much, just like the externals. Now, making our way back down into one of the other little pods on each side. We are going to be going down to our core. Now our core is right here. You got a little nice depot box up there, which is also right here. You will see why that is like that in a second. So right here, this is one of my favorite angles. This is a really cheeky peek. You could even open up the garage door from right here. Any door path raiders or anybody that's just up here, you could open this, peek them with this. Got nice 3 furnaces. Now coming down here, you have plenty of box storage, even a hidden TC. So it is also a bunkered base, stair bunkered. You can upgrade that. Right here, a lot of people think that this is CC. It's very hard to see. They would usually blow through that. but your TC is actually hidden right behind here. You have a door and everything. It's a very nice placement on the TC, and overall, a very nice base. Now, let's hop in to the base cost. Okay, the base cost should be up on screen right now. It is overall a pretty cheap base. It's non-expensive. Okay, now we are going to hop into the upkeep. So we have the base upkeep up top, and then each individual external upkeep down below. This is one of the 3 external TCs, so you could times it by 3, and then that's your total upkeep on your externals. Now, let's hop into the base tutorial on how to build it. Alright, so starting the starter. The starter is pretty simple. It's basically this. That needs to be a double half walls. And then this, you're going to put a door right here. That is where your TC will go. I am going to be upgrading to final as I build. So when placing your TC, you are able to place it anywhere, but for the space and the externals to actually work, if you place it normally like this, your externals will not work. You're going to have to come in really close and then move all the way over this way. As far as you can, like just to where you can place the door and the TC. Should work as such, just like that. This is your starter. You can put furnaces, loot, wherever you want for now. This will eventually turn into a battery storage loot room. Loot room with your tier 3 right there. Now, moving out from your starter, you're going to be placing a square right there. Remember, everything is going to be armored. Coming right here, we are going to be doing this and that. Now, as soon as you do get furnaces, put them right there. It should fit nice and snug. Just as such. Now, this can be a shipping container. It doesn't really matter. This is what's creating your nice peak up here. Right here. This is pretty much your starter complex complete. Now, making our way to the second floor, you're going to be doing this. You can place a double door garage door as soon as you get it. Right there. Be one in this, just as such. Make sure to put frames everywhere. Now here's your jump up. Can make this a single door. Single door jump up. Alright, now since you have this completed, you're going to be taking a step outside. So now you're going to be simply just placing triangles on every side of the base. You know, coming to your entrance right here. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna have to do 4 off. Delete that. Come back in. Okay, do not upgrade this. I will show you why in a little bit. You have to do all of this in one step, okay? If you upgrade this, you will not be able to do your base. Okay? So now, taking a step right over here, I believe, you're gonna rinse and repeat. You can do honeycomb before this if you like. I like to get compound set up as quick as I can, though. Alright, so now what we are gonna have to do, delete one of those. Now, this does take a lot of squares. It takes, I believe, 7 squares. As you can see, this base will work with terrain. Here is your nice funnel. Should get rid of all of that. Now you are able to place that and upgrade this to whatever material you have. This will start decaying, so try to upgrade it quick. I know these are some complicated build outs. A lot of people don't like doing this, but it is a really nice base and it is worth it. You do have to have a lot of space to build this base, which is the one downside. Okay, now since you have this done, we are gonna get our externals down really quickly. Very simple externals. Place a double door on that whenever you get it. Place a double door on that. Now right here, you can just do that and then connect them. As such. Here's one of your externals. You're gonna do this a couple more times. Okay, now once you have your grief protection done, you are able to honeycomb. So start your honeycombing. Furnace jump up. It's in all of my bases. I just like it. I don't know why. Sometimes things can be tricky to place in this game, so just like that. Alright, now you're gonna move up into your second layer. Alright, now since you have your honeycomb complete, we are gonna start to work on the compound now. Most people's favorite parts. That will not be a square, that will be a triangle. Alrighty. There's one of your gatehouses. Now you're gonna do this 2 more times on each side. There's your gatehouses. Now, moving down right here, we're gonna get to work on these. These are a little bit more complicated. Not really. Here's some buffer walls. Maybe make it a little bit more expensive to raid. Alright. So that you could put a little box in there for your kit or something. Alright. Now you're going to be doing that 2 more times on each side. Alright, now since you have that complete, Now we are going to probably place the furnaces so that we could secure our compound. Okay, so placing our furnaces is not easy, I will not lie. It is definitely a little bit challenging. So, if you mess it up, you mess it up, I guess. It should be somewhat like that. That's good enough. Now, the hard part that you kind of got to worry about is being able to place this wall. It might mess you up a little bit. It's kind of a little bit tricky. Now we're going to come off of here. This is also a weird placement right here. There you go. That is good enough. If you have OCD, you could obviously replace that. Okay, now we are going to do that a lot more times. Alright, now since you have that, you could go around and place your doors, double doors, or better. Alright, there's a compound. It's pretty secured. You can put some metal barricades right here, and then you're pretty much secured. Okay, now moving on to this floor. So you're just going to want to have a door on each one of these square things and walls. You know, these, simply the bedrooms. Pretty simple and easy. Okay, now for our little shooting floor pods, which we have 3 of them, I'm gonna come right here. Do that. It's gonna be shipping container or brutalist or whatever you have. Brutalist for the brutalist peak. Now coming right here. You do have to have shipping container or brutalist to be able to do this peak. If not, this will not work. You could just put an embrasure inwards instead, but that is how that works. I think every single base I've had has this peak, so yeah. There's one section. Now let's do the other 3, or the other 2. Alright, now since our little shooting floor pods are complete, we are going to be moving to our roof up here. First, we're going to start by just securing our entrance on each side. You want to come up here. These are your bedrooms and viewing pods. Do this on every side. Now, coming right here, gonna have a little viewing area so that we are not just gonna die whenever we exit our bedroom. Alright, now right here, you have little head glitches. Okay. One of those is going to be brewless, one of them is going to be metal. Okay, now coming right here. Simply that and that. Making you a nice little compound peak that most people will not expect. Now this is where our turret pod and bunker is gonna be. That's for our windmill, and then you could place boxes in here, close it, it opens just like this. Then you could close it like that. So do this on every side. And there is your base. It is a very cheap base. It also looks sick as shit. Not gonna lie. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Go check out my Discord in the bio and also my Twitch in the bio. And thank you guys. And I'm out.